Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Go.
To the air, Allen. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill, and that's complete to Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, Sam, hey, lock it. Kill. Smooth. Hey, turn it out.
Watch out.
Ready?
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
They can't stop you, son.
Calvin Johnson, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 29, Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Sam on. Bravo.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill.
SOS.
And he's got Fitzgerald. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Squeeze. Snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He's going to wind up in air into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Johnson was the intended receiver.
All day, baby. All day, baby.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Back to throw, Tannehill. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Holt.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hard. Five.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
To the air again, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Again, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Go.
Sponge. No. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Watch the edge.
Rock it.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56. Hey, box drop.
Mike 55.
To throw, it's Allen. That one complete to Okoye. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
55.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. We got this. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You don't want none of it.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Check.
56.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
36.
6'6", pull it high.
Whip.
Half.
Watch the whip.
Regular.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.